actually really freaking cold down here. If you hear any commotion, it's because it's summer. Not like that's really changed anything for us, but it seems like all my kids are jacked up on summer. You know, like, settle down. Nothing exciting is happening right now. Mommy needs to film. Hello everyone, my name is Koren Wiskman. I have a monkey card for you today. I have some of the brand new July MFT release, and the card I made is super cute. I like making cards for my crafty friends mostly. I do like birthday cards and all of the traditional like holidays and stuff like that, but recently I really let go of trying to make it for a purpose and just have fun creating the card. And so some of them don't have like traditional sentiments on it. It's because I want to send them to my crafty friends, and a lot of times there's no reason. I just want to send them a card. So this one says, "Let's monkey around," which, I mean, when would you say that? I don't know. So, but that's what my card says, and I think it's fun, and when somebody receives it and they see the fun card and it says "Let's monkey around," I think it brings a smile to their face. So that's what we're gonna make today. Let me show you what I've got. I have here a few things. I have first the mini mail set that was previously released, but I'm just going to use this little scallop edge here to enhance my sentiment. I also have the new Summer Safari stamp set. I've already taken out the 2 stamps and loaded them into my Misty. I'm going to use this "Let's Monkey Around" sentiment. I mean, it's fun, right? And the coordinating dies as well. Oh, that's not all. I have a few other supplies here, including the grounding elements. I'm not sure when this was released, but it's also by MFT. And this new watercolor freeform wash stencil and mask. I really, really like this, so I could see me getting a lot of use out of this stencil. I also have some blending brushes and some inks and a few other goodies. Per usual, I'm going to start off by ink blending my background, but today it's not going to be blue. I have taped down my stencil and my paper. I'm using Neenah 110, and yeah, these brushes like to lose hairs, but I still really like using them, and they're really easy on my shoulder. It's more of a wrist flicking action than a shoulder movement, so it's good for my shoulder. I've got Catherine Pooler's Shea butter, and I'm just trying to make a blend of this Shea butter down into Bellini. I think it's Bellini. Yep, it's Bellini. I checked my notes. So yeah, I'm just doing the wrist flicking action to put the ink on the paper. So I started like loading my brush, or loading the stencil brush, and I was seeing these little like specks of ink, like splatters of ink. And I didn't realize until just now that I was flicking the ink onto my background accidentally. But honestly, I loved it. So of course I just intentionally started flicking the drops onto my background. And I love it very, very much. I'm going to color my images today with my alcohol markers. So I'm stamping with My Favorite Things Extreme Black ink, because it's alcohol marker friendly. I am stamping on alcohol marker friendly paper, which usually means that it has like a slicker surface. At least that's in my experience. This alcohol marker friendly paper is slicker on the surface. So give this a little bit more time to dry, or heat set it before you start using your alcohol markers, and you will enjoy this paper more. I love it. In my experience, if you don't wait for it to dry or heat set it, then my alcohol markers can make it bleed. Like if I'm impatient and I just go for it right away, then I could get some bleeding, and it, you know, it doesn't make your picture, it doesn't make your image look very good. So I have done that. And now I'm going right in with my Tombow alcohol markers and coloring my images. If you are interested in the exact markers I'm using to color these images, I will have a color map over on my blog that will share that information with you. This is super simple coloring, nothing major. I did match the markers with the backgrounds so that I could color the ice cream the same as my background or similar. I will enhance these images a little bit later in the video, but really there's not much to say about it. It's like 3 to 4 markers per color combo, and I just start in the darkest areas and draw the color out to the lightest areas. On the tail, I kind of just did like dark to light through the tail. It's so small of an area that you don't really need to get so precise. So just color the image, make it colorful however you can. Make it fun, make it relaxing, and just have fun with it. That's the point, right? That's the point of card making, to relax and have fun and make something for someone and share the love. I appreciate all of the colorists out there that are far better than me, that really bring the image to life and make it like dimensional and furry. But sometimes I don't have time for all that. I'm just trying to make a card, I'm just trying to make it somewhat nice so that the recipient, it brings a smile to their face. That's it. That's all. I'm using that same tape that I used to tape down my project earlier to tape down my dies, just so that they're in place, and run them through the die cutting machine. And voila, I have my stamped cut out images. I'm now going to cut out like a little island for my monkey to be on. I'm using MFT's grounding elements. These grounding elements are perfect for just that. You don't want your image floating out into space, right? These are like little footprints that I'm trying to put in the sand. There's that scallop piece from the mini mail set. I'm cutting that also from Kraft Cardstock. I'm using my magic resin powder bag here to prep this yellow piece. I think this is lemon yellow or something new. Lemon Drop is what it is. And I'm using some detail white embossing powder to emboss my Let's Monkey Around sentiment. I'm going to give it one good tap on the side to knock off all of that excess embossing powder. And look at that. It's magic. I'm going to trim it down with my wire guide paper trimmer and add the little scalloped border there. So I bought myself some awesome new glitter embossing powder. This is by Wow and Catherine Pooler. It's called Halo. So I'm going to take my embossing pen. This is clear. This is by Ranger. And I'm going to just add some details to some of my stamped images to give them a glittery effect. So this pen has the same kind of watermark ink as your ink pad, and I'm just using that on the ice cream itself and the Halo embossing glitter, and give it a good tap, and there. It's so shiny. With this stuff, I did find that it is best to heat it from behind and melt it from behind, because you can overheat it rather quickly. Putting everything together is simple. I just used different layers of square foam adhesive, and that's it. Oh, I also added that glitter to the footprints in the sand. They look wet. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me and making a card today. These products and more are available over at mftstamps.com. And I have more information over on my blog if you're interested. There are links in the description box. Find me, find MFT on social media, and until next time. Wow, you guys made it all the way to the end of the video. I'm super impressed. If you like this one, there are a couple more about to pop up on the screen. Enjoy!